Psychedelics have long fascinated humanity, not just for their mind-altering effects, but for their profound ability to reveal hidden aspects of our consciousness. Substances like psilocybin, LSD, ayahuasca, DMT, peyote, and MDMA have been used across cultures and centuries, often in spiritual or healing contexts. People who have experienced them often speak of a sense of transformation, a feeling of connectedness that transcends the self, and a deep awareness of the universe that surrounds them. Psilocybin, the active compound in certain mushrooms, has been used for millennia for both spiritual insight and healing. Those who take it often describe experiences of intense introspection and emotional release, moments when the usual boundaries between self and world dissolve. One person described how psilocybin helped them cultivate empathy, compassion, and a deep sense of connection, revealing that we are all part of a larger web of life, where every thought and action ripples across the collective human experience. Experiences like these echo the idea that our consciousness may be part of something larger, something shared, and profoundly interconnected. LSD, first synthesized in the late 1930s and popularized in the 1960s, has similarly expanded human perception. Those who have used it often speak of time losing its usual meaning, of colors and sounds taking on new dimensions, and of emotions being amplified in ways that feel both overwhelming and enlightening. Scientific studies have shown that even a single dose can have lasting effects, alleviating anxiety and facilitating self-exploration. Through LSD, many people report glimpses of a reality beyond the ordinary, moments where the mind seems to stretch outward, connecting to something vast and unknowable. Ayahuasca, a sacred brew from the Amazon, takes this exploration even deeper. Traditionally used by indigenous communities for healing and spiritual journeys, ayahuasca often brings visions that are vivid, intricate, and deeply symbolic. Those who partake describe a journey into the subconscious, confronting fears, memories, and aspects of themselves that are usually hidden. One person shared how ayahuasca dissolved the walls between their sense of self and the world, revealing a profound unity with life itself. These experiences suggest that, beyond the mind of the individual, there may exist a shared consciousness waiting to be accessed. DMT, sometimes called the spirit molecule, produces experiences that are intense yet fleeting. Users often describe entering entirely new realms, encountering beings or intelligences that seem as real and autonomous as anything in the physical world. The feelings evoked are sometimes ineffable, a mix of awe, wonder, and a deep sense of truth. Studies indicate that DMT can reduce depressive symptoms by inducing these peak experiences, suggesting that what people encounter in these alternate realities can have lasting effects on their perception of life and themselves. Peyote, a small cactus containing mescaline, has been used by Native American communities in ceremonial contexts for centuries. The experiences it produces are often described as a journey back to the essential self, a reconnection to nature, ancestors, and the fundamental rhythms of existence. One person described a sense of freshness, a clarity of perception, as if returning to a more authentic state of being. These accounts show that psychedelic experiences are not just hallucinatory. They can be profoundly grounding, revealing the simplicity and profundity of life itself. MDMA, while not a classical psychedelic, has a unique and transformative effect on consciousness. Often called the empathy molecule, it fosters emotional openness, compassion, and connection with others. In therapeutic settings, MDMA has allowed people to confront trauma, feel deeply, and heal in ways that were previously inaccessible. One individual shared how MDMA-assisted therapy enabled them to connect with their emotions and relationships in a way that was transformative, offering a glimpse into the potential for psychedelics to aid in emotional and interpersonal healing. The use of these substances spans centuries and cultures. Indigenous peoples have long relied on peyote and ayahuasca in sacred rituals, while Western scientific exploration began in earnest in the mid-20th century. Books like Carlos Castaneda, As a Separate Reality, introduced the idea that psychedelics could open doors to alternate realities and profound insights, challenging conventional notions of perception and consciousness. Castaneda recounted his apprenticeship with a Yaqui shaman, and described experiences that revealed how ordinary reality is only one layer of what can be perceived. Modern science now offers frameworks for understanding these experiences. Physicist Roger Penrose proposed that consciousness might arise from quantum processes within the brain, suggesting that our minds could be connected to a larger quantum field. This theory resonates with many psychedelic experiences, where individuals report feelings of unity, interconnectedness, and encounters with realities beyond the physical. It suggests that what people are experiencing under psychedelics might not be mere hallucinations, but glimpses of a deeper structure of consciousness that underlies all existence. Across cultures, across substances, and across centuries, the consistent theme emerges. Psychedelics open windows into the self and beyond it, into something larger and more profound. They reveal a human potential for connection, understanding, and insight that goes beyond our ordinary waking experience. They challenge our assumptions about the boundaries of reality, invite us to see ourselves as part of a greater whole, and in doing so, offer a gateway to the unknown. As research continues and more people share their stories, the potential for psychedelics to illuminate consciousness, facilitate healing, and reveal the interconnectedness of life becomes ever clearer. From Psilocybin to DMT, from Ayahuasca to MDMA, these substances have the power to transform not only the individual, but also our collective understanding of who we are and the universe we inhabit. They remind us that the boundaries of the self are permeable, that consciousness is vast, and that the mysteries of existence are perhaps far richer than we have ever imagined. In the end, these experiences point to a truth that transcends words. They speak of a unity that underlies all things, a profound interconnectedness and a consciousness that stretches beyond our individual minds. Psychedelics, in their many forms, may be more than chemical compounds. They may be keys to unlocking the deepest dimensions of our being and to glimpsing the boundless, interconnected nature of reality itself. Thank you for joining me in this video. Please kindly subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next thought-provoking video.